Basically, in this video, I want to show you how support can become resistance or resistance can become support. So let's discuss it real quickly. First, we're going to talk about support. Support is basically where the stock is being held up at these price levels. So if I draw a line right here, I can see that stock is kind of bouncing at this level. Now this line can be extended even further. As you can see, notice the stock bounces up, then again dips down, bounces up, then again bounces up. So this is a good solid level of support, and that's what it basically is it's just a price level. It doesn't mean it can't break it, it doesn't mean it can't go higher. It just means that that's a solid level that it has to go through in order to make some kind of progress. Now support can become resistance, and that's what we're going to talk about in a minute, but let's look at another support line. Here's Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG. Right here I drew a line, stock bounced off, then again bounced off. Now again, if I extend this further, notice that the stock bounces off and then it broke support. That's what it means. Breaking support means it goes below support. Then we have dollar DXY0, and this is where I'm going to show you how support can become resistance. Okay, if you look at the US dollar here, and I have to zoom out, you notice how here we have our support line. Okay, here we have a resistance line. It bounced off, dipped down, bounced, couldn't make it through. But if you extend it further, notice how this line becomes, this resistance line was isolating here. It means it was going sideways. It broke through, but now that resistance line in this region became support right here for this region. Okay, you see how that works? They transform and change. I'm going to show you a great example of that on a couple more stocks. Let me show you. Let's take a look at eBay. Okay, notice here, there's our resistance line. Okay, the stock couldn't make it through multiple times, and then it broke through right here on this day, Friday 8/17/2012. Then that became our support line, but this became our resistance line right there. Okay, so the stock was trying, couldn't make it through. It tried again, couldn't make it through. Finally it went through, and then it had a new resistance line, and this became our support. So it was isolating, drop down, isolating, drop down. Then again, it broke through again. Okay, and this became our support line. See how that kind of works? Let's check out Amazon. Amazon, again, somewhat similar. Okay, right here, here's our resistance line. Then the stock went through it. Notice the increase in volume. Then again, kind of right here, went through it. Again, went through it. Again, went through it. And this, notice if I extend it, that becomes our kind of like our support area. Alright, last one. This is a great example. Stair-stepping pattern. Boom, right there. Notice the high volume. It went up on high volume. Always watch for that volume. Goes through again. There's our resistance line again. Went through. Boom. Broke that support line. Went back up, went down. But see, if I extend this further, this was our support line. So the lines can interchange all the time. It's just a question of where the solid levels are. Okay, and you'll notice that this stock was doing this long in advance, long ago. You see that? So that's kind of what happens with these stocks is they do this for a long time. Buy it on the way up and then get ready to sell it. Take a little profit on the way up. So that's kind of how support can become resistance, and vice versa. It can do the same thing on the downside. Keep an eye out on those levels and watch for these patterns. But it's just a way to show you how support can become resistance or resistance can become support. So it's just basically a way for those stocks to be held up at those various levels and price levels. Alright, hope you liked the video. Thanks.